Welcome. Uh, all of you today are going to experience something which is phenomenal for the trade and travel and tourism of India. Uh, India, for the first time, is bringing in a cruise liner that is going to change the way people travel in India. So, for years, you all have seen the aircraft industry go through a humongous change. You saw transport change, you saw trains come in. India is going to get its first bullet train soon. But India never looked at its waterways. And you'll be surprised to know that India today has over 7,000 plus miles of water. We have some of the most beautiful coastlines that are present anywhere in the world. But we never had a venue or an avenue to discover this beauty of India. We could never see the third dimension of India and appreciate the beauty of this country along its coastlines. So about 2 to 3 years ago, our chairman, respected Dr. Subhash Chandra, actually decided that he wants to change the way people travel in India. He wanted to change the way we looked at our country, and he wanted to make sure we once again are proud of being Indians. And that brought about the first hunt, I would say, along with me and Dr. Chandra. We went across a lot of cities of the world. We looked at ships. The idea being, let's get something that Indians will love, something that's in entry level, something that won't scare them away. It was easy to buy a very, very high-end, expensive ship, 3,000 cabins, but that was not the reason. The reason was, let's make it a pride moment for Indians. Let's bring a ship that will wow them, that won't make them worried, that won't challenge them, that won't scare them away. And this little baby that I'm sitting on right now was sailing in Sydney. We looked at it, we stepped on it, we went through the whole ship, and we just got blown away. We just fell in love with her. Almost a 74,000-ton ship, 833 cabins, 10 food outlets, 11 bars, casino, one of the most beautiful Oscar type of theater that is mesmerizing, all came together on one ship. We finally went through the process and the pain of bringing her into India. I must say that the government, tremendous effort was made by the government to support this entire innovation. Port authorities across India, Bombay Port, the government itself, the finance ministry, we had to go through multiple channels to make sure that India gets its ship and gets its ship proudly. And I must say, tremendous change in how we were treated by government, by different bodies, the way they opened up the doors for us, the way they helped us. This all accumulated to the 17th of this month, which is tomorrow, when actually this beautiful ship reaches Bombay and it does its first historic sailing. So today, as we sit along with a lot of our friends from the travel industry, I must mention we are over 1,600 travel fraternity professionals on board today from our journey from Goa to Bombay. This journey is super historical because the ship is for the first time going to touch Indian waters. And let me tell you, it sailed all the way from Australia to Singapore. It got all dolled up and refurbished there. It sailed to Goa from there, again a historic location in India. And finally it reaches its home port where it's going to stay, and that is the city of Mumbai. And tomorrow is that day when, true to the people who will actually market and promote the ship, the travel trade, all of them are today on board. All of them are driving her with her to Bombay so that all of you can start experiencing it. This has never happened in the history of India. It's again a first. Never has one event had 1,600 travel agents travel together for one and only one effort. Let's make India sail. Let's bring sailing to India. Let's discover this beautiful aspect which allows us to make good revenues. It allows the customer to get a full experience. And that is what we all wanted to achieve. And I'm so proud that all our fraternity friends, all our travel agent friends have today come together, irrespective of what they were selling, irrespective of whether they were our PSAs, they were not involved. All of them came. And I'm so touched that I've never seen an event where we've all come together in such great force. We've had 2 days of sailing. Everybody's loved the food. They've loved what the ship could offer. They've also loved the shows that we could put up. And all these are initial times. These are teething problems. There are initial times when we also want to understand what is it that their customers would want. What we've put together internationally, is it good enough? We are very sure. We knew that we are building a product which is going to showcase Indians, the Sea of India and other countries. We were also sure that we'll show India the world, but in the Indian way. So today, whether it's a Jain counter or it's a vegetarian spread or it's meals 22 hours a day, shows that are both Bollywood and Hollywood, stand-up comedians, the best musicians, we put all that together. And to give it the icing on cake, we said, let's get a casino in. So again, today on a cruise which happens across the week, as soon as it leaves Bombay or any port, the casinos open up. You can actually experience the casino right here in your country while you travel on our ship Karnika. Another very interesting aspect happened. We wanted to name the ship. And we wanted to understand what is this product going to be called? And a lot of people have asked me this question, and every time I'm asked this question, I am very proud to answer that the company is called Jalesh. And Jalesh literally in Sanskrit means Jal ka Ishwar, so king of the ocean. And this first ship has been christened by his daughter, who is Karnika. So the first ship is called Karnika. We plan to get a few more ships in the coming years because we believe very clearly in the company that Indians have the right to experience the world the Indian way. And that's the mantra, very simply. So this ship is right now doing 15 sailings. We are doing a 2-nighter and a 3-nighter during the week to Goa and back. On the weekends, over a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we visit the high ocean and the high seas from Bombay and come back to Bombay. 24th May, we actually take the ship to Dubai. We take it there for 30 sailings. So our home port will move to Dubai from 24th of May right up to September. September, Karnika comes back to her real home, which is India, and she sails here for another 9 months, covering beautiful coast. Even today, we've got Goa ready, we've got Mangalore, we've got Chennai, Cochin, Visakhapatnam, and also certain trips that we'll plan during winter, which will take us into the beautiful lands of Colombo and Malé. So we will do various itineraries across, but you all must understand, one ship has to be deployed on a certain route, and that is why we can't keep changing the itineraries. But what will happen, interesting, is as soon as the second ship comes in, we can start going to Southeast Asia and also exploring other islands around India. And you know, it's strange, but even in the US, when cruising started, they didn't know where to go because they had nothing, there are no ports. And they actually, even today, cruising companies actually created islands that the ships now go to. For us, we don't need to create islands. We've got beautiful islands, we've got beautiful coasts of our own. All we need to is to develop them. And I'm proud to say that the government of India has today allocated to the ports 8,400 crores to be spent in the next 5 years only developing Indian ports. So I am a strong believer that in the next 30 years, I hope I'm around, but in 30 years of time, India is going to see over 100 ships that are going to be ported here, because this is going to be the #1 cruise market in the world. And I tell you, that is about to happen. It's already started happening. We bought in the first ship. Believe you me, it's very soon that you'll see other international liners who'd want to come and do Indian itineraries, because the Indian capacity of spend on a cruise will today determine how people in the world spend on the cruise, and we'll be the largest spenders on the cruise, the largest travelers on the cruise. So please, it's my humble request. It's a pride. It's the first time India is getting a ship. We should feel proud. How many of us have been part of creating history? Very few of us. And with that, I leave you with good wishes. This is Rajiv Duggal. I strategically advise the company on the business of cruise liner, and this is our first cruise. Thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, come, let's be a part of history. It's a pride moment for us. The ship reaches Bombay tomorrow. Take the message to your customers, your clients. Come and experience the ship. Give us good feedback so that we can constantly improve what we are doing. But one thing we are very clear, we want to serve India, and we want to serve it in the tourism sector like nobody else has done. I am sure with our services, our entertainment on board, our food on board, we will absolutely blow you away. Thank you so much, and we are very proud this moment is happening and all of you are with us. Thank you so much.